definitely got some, very, reflective and, relevant written songs about what's going on today and age, and, people could say the grown-up kid rock, that's what I've been hearing, this, that, and the other, and I'm blaming all the serious stuff on Rick Rubin, number one. I was actually happy to step out of my mold and write that stuff, so I'm very pleased with it. It's not that I don't love it, I do love it, but anybody that's upset about it, I'm saying Rick made me do it. Playing for the troops, that's, I'm always very honored every time I get asked to go. From what I understand, I get requested, so I'll always be there as long as they're going to be there and they want me to play. I'm happy to go do it for them, and it's kind of crazy. One of the things I hear most is thank you for coming over, thank you, and I'm like, nah, thank you. I mean, Detroit's my home, and it's, the surrounding suburbs in Michigan, and I'm very proud to be where I'm from, and I think everybody should be proud to be where they're from, and try to celebrate the great things about, their culture and their history and their family and their friends. And I kind of sum it up in a song on the record called In Times Like These, which is very much about Detroit and kind of being the catalyst of what's happened to shockwave around the world and economically and whatnot. But what I try to do with that song is not only tell the truth about what I've seen and what's going on here, but also to give a sense of inspiration. I think at the end of the day, there's a lot of good things going on here, and I think we're going to be all right. It's just going to take some time and a lot of effort from a lot of different people, and a lot of people coming together to make that effort from both sides of 8 Mile. My musical heroes, man, that runs far, wide, and deep. That's, I could probably fill the Grand Canyon with names. But a couple that just come to mind always is, of course, Bob Seger. I don't think anybody does it better than him. I love Tom Petty, I love Bruce Springsteen, I love John Mellencamp. I love all the Southern rock stuff, Leonard Skinner and Wet Willie and the Marshall Tucker Band, and hip-hop came along. That changed the whole game, Until that, jazz and blues had its fingerprints on every form of music. Now when hip-hop came along, it was completely brand new, something completely brand new. And if you look at it now, they said it would never last, this, that, and the other. It's got its fingerprints on every form of popular music, from pop to country to rock and roll to everything. It's just, it was, so I look up to Run DMC that, they were just badass in my book, the black leather hats, and it's part of the reason why I wear a hat is people, John Lee Hooker and Run DMC, just paying homage to them. 40's no big deal to me. It's a great excuse to throw a great party. We're planning on, I think, having a big, 40th birthday celebration down at Ford Field in Detroit where the Lions play with 60,000 of my closest friends and brothers and sisters from around the area, wherever they come from. And hopefully I can get a lot of my friends in, Hank and Cheryl, and hopefully Zach Brown and Peter Wolf and Rev Run, and a lot of different people to come in and sing with me and just make this big celebration to try to keep tickets cheap for the fans. And so I got no problem with 40. I'm actually looking forward to old age. I kind of got a saying I call my farmhouse I live in the Still Rockin' Ranch. And I kind of have this, I don't know, I guess this dream, this thing that I hope that this journey that life takes me on. At the end, I'll be sitting on my porch one day with a Jim Beam and Coke and smoking a cigar in my rocking chair, and maybe my grandkids will come up and they'll be like, "What's up, Grandpa? What are you up to?" And I'll look at them and I'll say, "Still rocking."